So, as you know now in Johor Bahru, if you know lah, Johor Bahru is running now. I think most of the place in Malaysia is still running this afternoon. Okay, so okay, can you listen from here? I just want to check. Is it the connection is okay? All right, thanks. Thanks. I saw some response. Okay. So okay. Anyway, now we have 17 participants here. So, however, according to the class registrations, there will be around 30, I think, more than 30. Yes. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I would like to because today is also the public holiday in Johor, so it's okay if you like to have the uh, if you like to attend, it's okay for today class. Otherwise, guys, otherwise they is still okay if you just want to watch the recording videos for today. Okay, but why I want to have the class this afternoon is because in the first week, uh, at least we need to meet one times. The reason is this some of you maybe will decide either want to drop this subject or not. Okay, but I strongly recommend you do not drop this subject. Why? Because this subject only offer uh, uh, once per year. If you drop graduation time, so normally don't need to drop this subject. And I think I taught this subject for many years, and still do not have so-called students who drop this subject. Okay, so that means so good lah, hopefully. Okay, so yeah, definitely some of you lacking. I'm sorry about it. Okay. Okay, so today, make sure you enter the right classroom. This is the class for shape and also structure 2, SEMO3133, section 12. Okay, I'm not sure why now becomes section 12 because now faculty standardized the sections for all the marine students. You are registered in section 12, right? Maybe. Okay. Okay. So first of all, would like to show my screen first. Okay. As you can see, this is the screen. Okay. It's the e-learning. All right. So make sure you access to the e-learning and you try to check the contents for the week one. But for your information, it's my view lah. So that means I am the moderator view, so that you can see. In fact, I try to hide something, so I hide from students, so you cannot see the content for week two. Okay, but after this class, I will try. Not only after this class, I can try to turn on right now for the week two as well. Okay, so you can prepare. You can prepare the week two's content as well. All right, I will show right now. See, I show it to you. So okay, vibration. Yeah, I tend to show a few video first. Okay, yeah, up to vibration. Okay, so this will be the week two. Okay. Yeah, better I show all week two lah. Yes. Okay, showing you the week two parts. But you need to check here is maybe you see the introduction, which was not delivered by myself, because my content will be delivered. Normally, this is the so-called half-half subject. It means it's dry subject between me and Dr. Yasin. So previously, my content will start in the shape structure. So for the Dr. Yasin part, so you will see the video is from the Dr. Yasin. However, I need to talk to you. In fact, I need to give you more lecture in order to cover back some of the content which may not be recorded by Dr. Yasin. However, I would like to encourage you for the week one, you try to follow the structure, so-called follow the lecture first, because week one, the video from Dr. Yasin is still okay. Okay. Then after week two, you can try to preview this one, but we will only have our online face-to-face classes. I will give you the lecture on the week 2 part, lecture. Okay, so this is the one, some message. Regarding the course meeting, you can check the the course meeting, in fact, is a lecture time. So every Monday, 2 to 4 p.m., we have one lecture. And every Wednesday is today, 2 to 3 p.m. Lecture. So that means we will have 3 hours lecture face to face. If possible, we will have both slot lah, okay, together. But you can discuss among yourself with your friends. Uh, is it okay if you want to say, for example, you say you don't want to meet me 2 times, you just want to meet me 1 time. So that means then we can try to focus our lecture to 2 to 4:30 p.m. Because every one lecture there will have 15 minutes. It's not 1 hour, it's 15 minutes. So that means if you continuously make it 3 lecture in one day, which is Monday afternoon, so that is okay for 2 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Okay. Then Wednesday, we can just say we already relocate the Wednesday lecture to Monday. So they will make a so-called once online meetings per week. Okay, but it depends to you. I'm okay with rundown arrangement Monday and Wednesday, but if you want to make your time more flexible, if you want to empty the slot for Wednesday afternoon, or let me check, or vice versa, yes. Or if you want to relocate from Monday to Wednesday afternoon, it's also okay for me. Okay, that means if you want to make it in one shot, then that means there will be 2 to 4:30 lah. Okay, you can let me know. Okay, later. You can discuss among your group and then you let me know lah. What is your decision? If I do not receive any so-called any decision, or if the time is available, so normally I will make it according to the Monday and Wednesday arrangement. Meeting link is like here, so I already share to you which is the private rooms for the for my sections, and make sure you join the WhatsApp group for our class. Okay, WhatsApp group. Make sure you join the WhatsApp group for our classes, and you can download the course information here, which is, as you know, you're already the third year student, so that you supposedly you know lah why this course information is important, because it's all relevant with the syllabus and the course content arrangement weekly by weekly. Okay, so you can download from the course information here. Okay, announcement, I think I do not put any announcement yet. Okay, yeah, I do not put any announcement yet. Okay, so this is the first part. The first part. Then later I will go to do the introduction. Is based on the course information. Okay, the course information. Okay, well, before we go to the course information, I need to take record lah. Okay, so let me to take record. Record for what? Yeah, because later I need to put this discussion in the online learning as well, right? So I need to take the record, and then I will try to share about the discussion on the course information. Okay, let me make it record. Okay, record in progress. Okay, so class, again, welcome to the SEMO3133. Okay, now the section is section 12 for SEMO, for SAMOH. So the SAMO. So this subject have one prerequisite, which is shape and also structure 1. Okay, but the grade for the prerequisite is D-minus. So that means if you have taken the shape and also structure 1, even you fail, but you still manage to register the shape and also structure 2 at the same time. All right, and the prerequisite, definitely the prerequisite for shape and also structure 1 is the material solid 1. That one is very unique. You need to pass that subject. So then that will. So that's why you'll make the if somebody is not lucky enough, they failed the solid one, then that means they will face a significant delay up to district resource structure 2. So if you have already in our class, so I would like to congratulate you, definitely. All right. But as you can hear from now, outside is in the thunderstorm. So you can see, here in the raining days. So maybe you will heard some noise and thunder. I'm not sure. Okay. So some noises. Okay. So okay, let's proceed for the course information. Um, you can download this document lah, definitely lah, in the e-learning. Okay. But why we are talking about the sheet also structure 2? Okay. Because in the sheet also structure 2, which is the advanced version of the sheet also structure 1, and also the definitely mechanic of solid 1, and also the mechanic of machine vibration. Okay. And after the sheet also structure 2, in the final year, they have one subject we name as a reliability of sheet also structure. Okay, I also the instructor for the reliability. All of this series of subject is so-called the solid of structure part. Okay, in your course content. Okay, you have the fluid and hydrodynamics, you have the so-called the control, the ship design, ship drawing, naval art, and also now this is the structure part. Okay, structure and vibration part. All right. So in the structure and vibration part, in fact, we are more focusing in the part 2, right? We're more focusing on the two main agenda. The first one is the vibration, and the second one is the structure. Okay. So as you can see, the CRO, we have 5 CRO, which is a CRO1 to CRO5. CRO1 is explained in written form. Okay, I try to make it bigger and explain a little bit. Okay, CRO1 and until from CRO1 to CRO5, which is the class content. In high school, this is the syllabus. And our examination question that will also come up in the moods of these four, first four, because the last one is the so-called is something like the soft skill, which is we need to cultivate your team working, team working. Okay, so they will be conducted via a project base. Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks. I saw the message. Alright, okay. So as you can see from the CRO, now in the message, okay. Alright, so CRO1 is first, you need to explain in the written forms of two main sources of field vibration and 4 types of the reduction methods related to ship and offshore structure vibration. Okay, so that means the keyword here is, okay, let me highlight a little bit. So the keyword here is main sources of ship vibration, why the ship is vibrate, and the methods of reduction, the reduction methods. Okay, so this is we understand about the source of vibration, and you need to understand as well what kinds of the methods we manage to reduce the vibration. Okay, and the level is up to PRO1, PRO1. So this is the knowledge base. So taxonomy level is C3. That means we ask you to explain, okay, explain. Explain, that means you need to have the level of understanding, okay? You need to memorize to understand and to try to answer in the written form, okay? That means you need to memorize some of the knowledge and you need to answer some question in the essay form. To write a short essay to answer the something like the subjective question. Okay, you will see such a question to be covered in the test, in the assignment, and also in the final exam. Okay, and the learning method is so-called the lecture. The lecture is like the lecture. Recently we do not have the tutorial slot. Okay, we do not have the tutorial slot. So, but maybe I will give you some homework but not much homework Okay, because we do not have the tutorial slot this time, so we do not put the homework so frequently. The probably will be 4 weeks. I give you one short assignment, a very, very short one. You need to answer one or two questions. That's all. Okay. Homework. All right. So the second one is also based on the little bit relevant with the vibration is we need to analyze. Analyze that means you need to not only calculate, that is up to the level of the calculate and you need to make some decision. Okay. And judgment. Okay. Analyze single degree of freedom and multi degree of freedom vibration as well. Okay. For the shape and also structure by using max string damper. Max string damper. Remember in the vibration, a mechanic of vibration class, right? So which is the ms double dot plus b s dot plus ks equals to f, which is the so-called max spring damper from here, max spring damper. Okay, so you need to do the max spring damper case lah. Formulation method subjected to the external environmental load, which is the F, the F. External force. Okay, so we need to do some analysis. So from here, it's quite clearly is the calculation problem. So you need to answer the calculation. And CLO3, that means the top summing up, the third one is we need to analyze the structural bending. Okay, bending. When we're talking about the bending, we will first remind you in the bending moment curve, right? So in the structure one, in the solid one, you study about the bending moment curve and also the shear stress curve. In the structure one, supposedly you already studied the how the bending moment curve will affected the different station of the shape structure and makes the local stress of the ship structure. So we need to further use the bending moment in order to convert it into the bending, which is the deformation of the ship structure when the bending moment affected on the structure itself. Okay, so we need to analyze the bending and also the buckling. Okay, buckling is the excessive bending that will make the brokens of the plate and the girder. Okay, that means that will make the structure to fail. Okay, brokens, collapse, atau lubang. Okay, by using manual calculation and finite element tools. Okay, based on the operational limit state stress. Okay. Okay, why I highlight finite element tools here? Because in your assignment, in your project, okay, you will use the finite element tools to proceed to conduct the analysis. That's why you can see in the PRO level, we also have the PRO 5, which is the ability to use the modern tools. Okay, most of you has registered the subject of the finite element analysis this semester, if I'm not mistaken. The subject was conducted and delivered by Dr. Arifa, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so we will probably do the very, very similar project. Okay, so if you ask your senior, normally we will, my project will be a little bit top up from the finite element project. Okay, a slightly top up from the finite element project. So that's it is interrelated. So that means in the finite element project, you also need to you also need to select the subject of study, such like the offshore and ship structure. Okay, even the popular depends on the case you really want to analyze. Okay, then the COO4 is relevant with the so-called design. Okay, design is the higher level higher level order. So design the plate and gathers of the shape and also structure by using the API. By using some API rules and regulations. We use the API of RP recommended practice 2A, which is the working stress design. And WSD. Okay, so this is a design, but in fact we only give the so-called one example the design analysis. Okay, I will try to let you know. And if it is possible, maybe this time we are going to do more iterative exercises for design. Okay, the first four CL from CRO1 to CRO4, we will have one question each in the final exam. So as you can see, when I put here is F1, that means the question will appear in the final exam. Okay? And there will also, for the test 1, test 1 is T. Okay? And also 2 questions in the test 2. 2 questions in the test 2. Some of it will also be in the assignment, but the assignment will be the so-called short one, and the project. Project is PR. Okay? In the project, we will also asking you to work in team, which is the CRO file. So work in team effectively to carry out the structural analysis. So the keyword here is work in team. Okay. You probably will see why they have so-called the laboratory works. So this is still not relevant so much with the lab here is in fact is the so-called simulation lab, simulation labs. Okay. So that means that is a simulation base. It's not the marine lab one in the final in the next in your next year. So that means this is something like the simulation lab. So hopefully next year, right? Yeah. Hopefully your final year you manage to come back to UTM and then you can have the hands-on the laboratory work. That is also very important. Alright. So this is the CRO1 to CRO5. You're ready to take care of and pay attention. And then we are encouraging for the active learning. Okay, active learning. And also the problem-based learning. Okay. So these two part is the so-called the innovative learning method. Innovative learning method. We introduce this subject. The so-called the process is not come from my lecture, but it's come from the way you go to find out something. So that's why we will introduce and in fact we embedded the either the in-class activity so that the work will become the student center. Student center, that means the learning process is by your own initiative, by your own intention. It's not from our push you. It's not from the spoon feeding. Okay. So when we talking about the active learning, I cannot just put all of the lecture in the so-called just in the lecture modes. Then it is not so-called active learning. Understand? So in order to process the active learning, from the analysis of the education or educator, they promote that the active learning is the student need to you need to take some initiative in order to find the learning resources and then to study it by your own intention. Because they believe that with your own intention, you go to search it, you go to find the result, then definitely you understand the concept very, very well because it is come from yourself. Okay, so we will try to guide you which information maybe you like to search, okay, and what is the information maybe which probably do not found from the from the internet clearly. So that's why I already prepared some of the video for the relevant course content. So in such video, I can help you to proceed for the active learning concept. So understand? So that means somehow you will see I say, okay, maybe today we will try to conduct the class in the so-called asynchronous mode. Asynchronous means I'm not going to give you the lecture, but I give you the video and you try to study the video and then you probably need to answer some question. Okay, so from such way, or you need to, after studying the video, maybe you need to do some exercises, group discussion, writing report, or you need to search some information. So in such way, this is so-called the active learning. Okay, so that means we are not going just have a lecture class and you pasang the link. Okay, that is not so fully active learning. Okay, so that's why the class will be a little bit hybrid. Okay, so regarding the weekly schedule, so that's why today I also have spent some time, right? So in fact, I just now I also talking about brief on the student-centered learning approach, which is active learning, collaborative learning, and problem-based learning. Okay, problem-based learning definitely in certain case we will after I share with you the so-called the video, maybe I will give you some so-called some initiative. You need to discuss even without myself. That means maybe I am not in the I am not give you the class lecture, but I say after you read this video, try to discuss in your group and then prepare one summary to me by searching some related case scenario. For example, vibration caused the bending on the ship structure. So after you read the video, after you watch the video from my video clip, in fact, the video clip, mostly of the video clip is also my lecture before. Okay, so after you get the video clip, you need to discuss with your friends, in fact, your groups, because later on you will in the assignment or in the works. Normally, I will ask you to form a group in 4 people. So in the group, you need to prepare one short writing. Normally, is single page. To collect provide some information to me. Say for example, give some example of what previously happened. What kind of the ships has some oil spill? What kind of the ships has the so-called double hard bottom, and so on and so forth. Okay, so this is the way we will get our knowledge to be very consolidated. Okay, so that's why in the week one I give some explanation for the student learning, and definitely now we are still in the course briefing. Okay, I believe you already done the so-called introduction in the video. In the video. Okay. Anyway, so for the week two, there will be the shorts of the ship vibration. Week three, understanding resonance. Week four, also vibration and methods of reduction. Week five is second part of the vibration response. Okay. Then starting week six, there will be the review of ship structure. So you can see here, from week one to week five, in fact, frankly, more particularly is from week two to week five, we are in the vibration part. We try to get the vibration sources and what is the effects to the ship structure, and finally how to reduce the vibration on the ship structure. Okay, so this is from the week two to week five. Then you should be prepared and really understand about the vibration and also the ship structure. Okay, then after that, we further to week six, it will be the structure until week nine. Okay, 6, 8, and 9, in fact, it's 3 weeks because week 8 is the mid break. So these 3 weeks, right, we will focus on the structure. But the structure is the general structure, the general structure. Okay, and it's like the flat bending and peg buckling. So this part is more relevant with the part for the solid one. Okay, solid one. Therefore, the week 10 and week 11, we are more talking about the environmental loads, which is the wave load, the wave, the wind loading, and also the current loadings, okay, and current loadings, okay. So that is the external load. So if you remember the mechanic of vibration equation, right? Okay, mechanic of vibration equation is what? M. In fact, I had double dot, right? I have double dot, so I will say P double dot S divided by P X, right? Plus the B. What's me? Okay, plus the B ds divided by dt right? Oh, where is my ds? What's the d? ds divided by dt, okay, plus ks equals to f, right? Okay, this is the equation of mechanical vibration, right? So the m is the structure mass, the b is the damper, and the k is the stiffness. So when we're talking about the force, environmental load, we're talking about the f. Okay, we're talking about the f, which is the force. The force from external will match the vibration on the equation of motion for the left hand side. And the vibration in fact here is what is the S. S is the vibration response, right? Vibration response. Okay, which is the part one, which is the one we learned from week 2 to week 5. Therefore, N, for the N, B, and K, in fact, this is the relevant with the structure. So, which is we will use it again in the design principle, part. Okay. In week 14, we have one part, so-called the introduction of the finite element. But we are not teaching you the finite element analysis in this course, because at the same time you have learned the finite element methods from Dr. Arifa. Okay, so that means we use 1 week. Impossible we teach you the one subject in 20 hours, right? It's impossible, right? So this part just give you some example, some knowledge to see how to relate the finite element in the analysis in the shear and also structure. Okay, in the shear and also structure, the application. Okay, and finally, the week 15, we are talking slightly regarding the structure safety. And in fact, here I will introduce you a little bit for what is this relation with the option subject in the reliability. Okay, reliability of shear also structure. Okay. Alright, so that is the contents information from week 1 to week 15. Okay, and then from here you can know this is a so-called student learning time. So for each CRO, we have a so-called the hour arranged from the lecture. We have some hours for the tutorial, but the tutorial in fact is also the asynchronized study as well. Okay, and they have some so-called independence, non-face to face. Okay, so total hours. Total hour is 120 hours because it is a pre-practice subject. So the actual convert to the actual time is the 120 hours. And however, I know some of you is very, very hardworking, so you will definitely spend more than 120 hours time. Okay. But from here, you also can get the assessment method, which is we have 2 group assignments. The group assignment project, each one is 10 marks. Sometimes, if it is better, I will try to combine the group 1 project, group 2 project, and the homework assignment all in one. Sometimes, okay, but this already depends on your progress. Okay, if I believe that if I combine it, it will become better and you will have a better understanding, then I will combine. If I say maybe this is not really necessary, then I will not make combination. Okay. Alright, then the formative assessment is 2 tests and 1 final exam. 2 tests is 15, final exam is 40 marks. Okay. How to say? Normally, your senior will get very good mark in my subject. I hope, okay, your senior will get very, very good marks in this subject. I hope you manage to maintain the tradition. Either A plus or A or A minus. Okay. There are some textbook, but we will sometimes we will rely on this textbook. Okay, so maybe in the next few weeks, I will share this book to you. Okay, but I need to check either our library still have this book or not. They also have some reference, but the reference is not the compulsory one. Okay, you can go to search it as well. Huh? And definitely we very rely on the e-learning because almost all of the course material and also the online video clip, right? And even in future, I will add more video in the e-learning. They all will also depends from the e-learning. Okay. Okay. Finally, regarding the academic honesty and plagiarism, okay, definitely, no plagiarism and no cheating in the final exam, and not only final exam, not cheating in the exam, okay, because if you follow my class very closely, and if you have followed the notes, example in the notes, so you will get the answer very quickly and easily. Because if possible, I will max the some of the exam in the open books. Open books. So that means you need to know from where you get the result lah. Okay. However, my question also very tough, very tough. So you need to follow the class. At least you get to watch my pre-recorded video, and then you try to understand uh, what is my question model. Then you can answer the question very easy. Okay, because my question definitely is very tough. And I'm quite confident if you will put it into the so-called the check.com or any.com, Coursera.com, right? Normally they probably will not answer too much. Even maybe they will answer, they will give you the wrong answer. Okay. I I managed to design my answer in such way. So if they have not follow the class, because this is not the static one, this is not the solid one. This is even not the thermodynamics one. So our subject is very specific subject. So shape of the structures. So definitely the question will be very unique, very specific. Okay, so not so many people manage to solve the question. Okay, but if you follow my class, you will solve this question very easy. Okay. Attendance definitely more than 80%. Make sure more than 80% attendance. And you want to get you are not only want to get to pass this subject. I believe you want to score this subject, right? So put your effort here. All right, I think that's all for the introduction of the course information. Okay, so I can stop for a while here. So I end the recording first. Stop recording. Okay, stop sharing. Okay, I think in fact that's all of my introduction. That's all of my introductions, because I already introduced to you the course information and also the so-called what is the meaning of student-centered learning, and why we have tried to arrange the meetings sometime in the so-called asynchronous form. Okay. Again, I need to remind you, if you want to modify the meeting hours, either to become once per week, right? So then we can meet 2.5 hours continuously, either Monday afternoon or Wednesday afternoon, okay, or any other times, as long as we manage to fix the times well. Okay, please let me know. Okay, otherwise I will try to just follow the original arrangement, which is 2 hours on Monday afternoon and 1 hour on Wednesday afternoon. Okay. All right. So before we dismiss this class, I need to share with you the class attendance. Please scan the class attendance. Please scan the class attendance. It's very important to you. Class attendance. Okay. But meanwhile, I allow you to turn on your mic. If you have any question, please feel free to ask to WhatsApp. Okay. Or any suggestion, please let me know. Please WhatsApp. Okay. So please turn on your mic. Or try to leave me some message here. All right. If you do not have anything want to ask, or after you scan the attendant, you are okay to leave the room. I will meet you again next Monday afternoon, right? Next Monday afternoon. Okay. But I welcome for more discussion, because I'm not sure either I have met you before, right? Yes. Yeah. I think I taught you before in the solid one, right? This batch. So you know me well, lah. Okay. But in the solid one, definitely I only managed to control 10% of, So I only managed to control 10% of your total marks, right? However, in this subject, I managed to control 100% of your marks, huh? So if you have anything you want to let me know, feel free to let me know, because now you're already in the third years, and you already in the so-called in the smaller groups, which is our specialization groups. That means your specialization as your naval architect, to be naval architecture and offshore engineer to be. So make sure you will be more active in the group discussion, to ask the question relevant with the ship and offshore structure, to get yourself more familiar and more sensitive on the development and the news in our area. Okay? I see quite weird. Why the attendance keep zero, but I saw the names already sliding. Oh, supposedly they have the update on how many people, right? Okay. But I assume the attendant is working now. Okay, anyway, try to slide it. Okay, if you have any question, feel free to turn on your mic. Otherwise, I think you is okay lah. Feel free to move lah. Okay? Ada soalan? Kalian cakap bahasa pun boleh ya?
Excuse me, doctor.
Yes, please.
Doctor, my name is Dakshani. I want to ask the subject code is SEMO.
Yes.
Because for my batch is supposed to be SKMO. Should I need to inform the office or how, doctor?
Your batch will be SKMO.
Because I'm taking structure 2 this semester.
Okay. Yeah, you need to inform office because your batch is SKMO, and now supposing now is already do not have SKMO. You got a point. So the SEMO is the new batch. In fact, they have some slightly change. Okay, but slightly change, that means they have some slightly changing in the in the course content and also the course syllabus. But luckily, I think you need, yeah, definitely you need to let me know, and also you need to let office know you are follow the SKMO. So at least in the final exam we can prepare two so-called we can prepare one exam in two set. Understand? That means
Okay, doctor.
okay, that at least there will be a two code. Yeah, that will be a very, very, very usual happen in the transition area, right? Okay. So SKMO 2133, but you just follow the course e-learning in the SEMO lah. However, you make sure you have deal with the office. Finally, you register as a SKMO. And you will be the same instructor lah, which is me lah, and also definitely you will join this group as well. Okay, same time, only called different.
Okay, thank you, doctor.
Okay. All right. Any other question from our team, from our student? I saw some name. Okay, let me saw some. I saw some name here. Looks very familiar. Mungkin saya pernah jumpa suatu solid class, right? Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, I saw some name, very familiar name. Okay, but anyway, if you do not have any question and if already complete scanning, so I think we are okay to dismiss the class. Okay? All fine? So if all fine, then okay. Thanks again. Today is the public holiday, but you still managed to attend the class. Uh, okay. So at least you already accomplished one task. All right. So I will see you next Monday afternoon. Okay. All right. Have a good day. So all right. Good day and see you. Bye.
Thank you,